Hi ladies, hi gents. I want to share a video with you today, and this is going to be a birthday present gift that I've made for Diana, Spare Marbles 2012. Hi Diana! And obviously I'm recording this before I post it to her, but I won't actually upload the video until she receives it because I don't want her to see it. So I will pop a link to Diana's channel down below so that you can go say hi to her, because she is amazing and I absolutely love her to bits. So happy birthday sis, and I really hope you like it. A couple of weeks ago I showed you the mixed media coral reef project that I did, which is this one, and Diana said to me she absolutely loved it, and I thought, oh, okay, so maybe I can do another one just for Diana. So this is my original one, and I'm going to show you the one that I made for Diana, and I've tried to make it as different as possible but along the same theme, if you know what I mean. So I started with a deep edge box canvas. It's a deep edge one. And this is how it turned out. And I'm so thrilled. I absolutely love the colours and how it turned out. So I'm just hoping that Diana loves this. I really am. Because I did sort of go and look for new things to put in it that was different to the other one, and well, I'm happy, but I'm hoping Diana will be. Okay, so I started by laying down some of the little lace pieces. I'm going to start at the top, I think, and zoom in. Okay, hang on. Let me readjust the... Okay, so... a little bit out, right, okay. So I gessoed the whole canvas, and I started laying down all these little offcuts of lace, and this actual lace is perfect for the look of seaweed and coral, and I am nearly running out of it, so I'm going to have to go and try and find it again because it's just so perfect for an underwater theme. It's perfect for other things, but I cut all these bits off the lace to put on here, and I love it, so I'm going to have to go look for it again to see if I can find some more of it. I just want to show you the top of the frame actually. So I did carry it over onto the top of the canvas as well, and so that's where I started, at the top, and then I also did the same thing down at the bottom, but I'll show you that in a minute. I just want to show you some of the pieces that are on here. So I found these tiny fish charms here as well, so I've added those. I found this amazing charm, which is the mermaid. Most of them were teeny tiny, but this one was a bit bigger. It's about 2, maybe 3 inches long, and where you attach it to the necklace was what the hand's holding, and I just popped a pearl on there, and I'm hoping that it's really secure and doesn't fall off when I pack it up and post it to sis. But I love how she turned out actually. I think, yeah, I do. I've got it here, so I'll show you what it looked like. So this is what it looked like before. You see, so this is where it would hang on a necklace. I thought it would be perfect for her to be carrying a pearl. So I'm so thrilled how that turned out. Okay, and over here, can you see that? in amongst all the seaweed is a teeny tiny seahorse, because I love seahorses, so there had to be one in there. Again, I've carried the lace over into the side and also onto this side as well. Okay, so that's Mermaid. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom out a little bit again, I think. Might have to zoom back in to show you this in more detail. Okay, so on the last one I just put one square frame, rectangle frame actually. On this one I used 3 small oval frames, 2 the same size and a smaller one in the middle. I just love the frames peeping out like they're portholes on a ship, or an old mirror from a ship or whatever, shipwreck. So I glued those down and gessoed them, and in each frame there's a little sea creature. In here there's another tiny seahorse, in here there's a little fish, and in here there's a little I'm going to say squid or octopus, because that's, but it's a teeny tiny one, so we'll say it's a baby one. And then just around that I've got little shells attached to the frames. I've got a teeny tiny starfish here, really tiny. Let's see if I can, how much I can zoom in. There you go. So you can just see the tiny starfish, the tiny shells here, bigger shell there. So I love how that section turned out. Okay, I need to move up a bit and over. Okay, and then over here I used a very large shell here, and I put it face down, and then I've layered some of the lace onto it like it's growing over it. Again, I'm carrying it round to the side. This is like netting lace. I thought that would look like, you know, some old fishing net. There's another tiny starfish just there. More shells. I've got some different shells. I've got this cone shape, I forget the names of all the shells, but cone shaped shell. This is actually a little bead cap. I thought it looked like a little flower blooming. There's another shell down here. I've used lily flowers again and chrysanthemums because the shapes of them are just perfect. And then I've got another large shell sat the other way up with a flat back pearl in there, because the round pearl just looked too big, so I put a flat back pearl on there. There's another teeny tiny starfish hiding in there, a tiny crab sat on the shell, and again with flowers, more lily flowers coming out. If I just turn to the side, you'll see I've got another shell there. It's peeping out from behind that flower. Okay. And then, hang on if I can zoom in a bit more. You'll see I've got one of the large starfish sat in here that June sent to me. So hi June, thank you. I've already used one. You see it's peeping out here. And there's a starfish, and then there's lots of shells around it. There's a bead cap with a pearl. I just like the way that looked sat there. And another tiny bead cap. Lots more shells in there, all going in different directions. More lily flowers and chrysanthemums. And then just below, hang on, where am I? Yep. you'll see that I've got a little ship's wheel peeping out here. There's a tiny anchor peeping out here. I had so much fun with this. And then going over, I've got a sort of compass, north, south, east, west. Another beautiful shell surrounded by lily flowers. I've got another shell here with a little starfish on top. More bead caps and pearls and flowers. Another shell with a pearl. Some little daisy flowers here. Some more shells, lots more shells in there. All different shapes. And again, I'm carrying that round. And then I have another one of the large starfish here. And I just love these. I absolutely love them. I'm so thrilled with those. Thank you so much, June, for those. I'm just so thrilled. And I am going to try and take some close-up photos so you can see in a bit more detail. And then below that, I have used the dangle lace, so there's lots of texture. But underneath that, I've used one that looks like fishing net here. Kind of looks like a fishing net. More dangle lace, just layered, and it kind of goes across at a diagonal across the canvas. There is movement in the dangles, lots. And again, I've just carried that down onto the bottom of the canvas. Everything was gessoed and then sprayed, and the sprays that I used were Lindy Stamp Gang. I love the colours, absolutely love the colours they do. I just wish there was more easier way to get them. Some of the shops over here do sell them, but they're so expensive, so I do tend to order direct from America from the Lindy site. But as you know, we get charged import on our products if they're over a certain amount, so I have to order a few at a time, but which means I have to pay postage every time to get a few at a time. But then it stops me getting the import duty, so it's a little bit fiddly, but I do love them, absolutely love them. I'm just going to quickly show you the colours that I used on this. So I used two of the Flat Fabios in these beautiful colours. So one is Merci Beaucoup Mint and the other is CS La Vie Cerise. That's cerise? I haven't got my glasses on, sorry. Capice. So those two, I used a little bit of these darker blues. One is the Ocean Breeze blue and the Whale Watch blue. I'm nearly out of this one, I've used quite a lot of this one. And then I did use the Cape Cod Coral and the Clam Bake Beige. And I absolutely love them. Really gorgeous. I just love the colours it turned out on the gesso. Absolutely loved it. And I'm so hoping that Diana loves it as much as I do. I will try and take some close up and attach them to the end of the video for you, because you know there's an awful lot of detail there and it's very hard to see it all probably on the video. So I will do that and add it to the end of the video. So this, I really hope you like this, and happy birthday, and I love you loads, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.